What's up, everybody? I gotta load this in just because that intro screen music gets very very loud and very robust, but it's a little bit hard to talk over. Hope your back gets feeling better soon, Sailing. Ow. Hey, speaking of, welcome back for 28. Exactly, 28 months. Thank you so much, Sailing. That's absolutely awesome. That's going to bump us to 84, which is absolutely awesome on our tracker there. What's up, everybody? You guys are so awesome. Thanks for tuning in today. We're going to have some fun starting a new
in time,
Darkest Dungeon
you will
run.
know the tragic extent of my failings.
All right. Make sure everything looks good. Chat is working. Got some water. Just if you find something else, just let me know. We're going to have plenty more raffles to go for other folks. Don't worry about that. 12 days to go, folks. That's our total count, including today. Actually, it's 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, it is 12, including the 6th. So, I already told my guild, my WoW guild, that on Saturday the 6th, when we normally have Blackwing Lair and Molten Core, that I probably won't be there at all that day, because that's our finale here. And I want to be here, having an awesome finale to Operation Echo, which so far has been an absolute treat and an awesome success. Thank you guys for tuning in, contributing, being here, enjoying some new games with me, some of our favorites. And we're going to be diving into one of my all-time favorites again today. And getting a new Darkest Dungeon run started. So, it's going to be a lot of fun. If you guys are in the Twitch chat, exclaim Darkest, as it says in the title. We'll also bring up just basically the rules, the goals for this current run, the challenge of it, if you will, as well as giving you a link to what will be the roster. There's no one on the roster yet, but I have it mapped out for how I will be doing. It's basically a sheet for me to keep track of everything, for me to keep track of what I expect to have on the roster as far as class, their optimal positioning and flexible positioning within a composition, and over on the right side I'll have a basic layout and plan for who will go to what fights, because it is important that we do all the fights, and yeah, it's gonna be awesome. So we'll start getting some folks on there possibly today, and if we don't start getting them names today, then we will tomorrow. But I'm not going to be looking for the perfect start. It was more important that I get an optimal start on the Highlander attempt, or run. I won't even call it an attempt because I didn't go all the way. So the reason I moved off of the Highlander attempt isn't because it's not doable. It is 100% doable. The reason is it's not all that appealing to me once I crunch the numbers and realize that I basically have to not play about half the game to be able to make it happen. I have to skip a lot of the bosses. I have to more or less ignore the courtyard. And I have to, basically rush to clear the Darkest Dungeon. So, in the sense of a fast challenge run, probably more appealing. But as most of you know who've been here a while, fast runs are not really my favorite thing because they remove a lot of the enjoyment that I get out of exploring a game fully. So I will, you know, possibly look at that as a challenge run in the future. Something short and quick to do, you know, that'll only take a couple days as opposed to potentially weeks. This run that we're going to do is more about the fullness of the game, which is my favorite thing in games like this. So we're going to explore, you know, as much of the game as I can within the 100-week time limit that Blood Moon puts on you. And that's not my own limit. That's a limit that's built into Blood Moon difficulty. It's, you have to clear the Darkest Dungeon within 100 weeks. Now, you don't have to do all the other stuff. You don't have to collect all the trinkets. You don't have to clear the courtyard. You don't have to kill all the bosses. And that's basically, we know that from last year. Last year's Darkest Dungeon run, I did a Blood Moon run, and I did as much as I could in that campaign. Cleared 6 of the 8 regional bosses, or maybe it was only 4. And we cleared the Viscount, the Baron, and the Croc, the first Crimson Courtyard mission. I think we went after the Countess once, but we didn't kill her. I don't even remember, honestly, if I did attempt to go after her. I could look through the history in that run. So the goal this year is to go after all of them. Now, what that's going to mean, as far as changing my approach, is I need to go after bosses earlier, even if they're not necessarily giving me the trinket I want. Now, the difficulty in that is getting a really good high-tier trinket early can really shift the direction and tone of a run. So I still want to look for good ones, but if I overdo the experience in a region and don't have the right people to take down the boss, we run into the same problem as the Highlander run, just with more ways to get around it. It also means ensuring that I do the first courtyard mission before it levels out, so that we can do all of them. It's going to be a lot of management, a lot of time management. I also looked at how many districts I could feasibly do within a run. And you know what? I'm probably going to load up my old save file and look and see how many districts we managed to get in the run we did last year and kind of gauge where I'm at. Because that's the one thing I didn't really put into my goals for this run was how many, a number of districts, like a goal to aim for. Because I don't know if within the 100 weeks you could do a full district build, like get all the districts done. I don't know. It might be possible, but I'd have to crunch the numbers on it and see. So either way, we're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be a good time. So let's get into it for day 22 of 33 in Operation Echo 2025. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time it is for you, wherever you are. Ladies, gentlemen, and everybody else, thanks for being here. I'm The Voice, and this is The Echo, where everybody has a voice. That means me, you, our games, our characters, our stories, our heroes and villains, successes and failures, the ups, the downs, the good, the bad, the wins, and the losses in all things sci-fi and fantasy, particularly and especially gaming. This is a place where we come together to enjoy those things alongside challenging gameplay in a chill environment as part of an awesome community of amazing people. That's each and every one of you. Whether it's your first time here, whether you're a long-time regular, whether you're a lurker or a chatter, whether you recently returned to the stream, stumbled in by accident, got here through a raid one day, found us on YouTube, are tuning in on the YouTube side, or don't have any idea how you got here. The time you choose to spend here is awesome and amazing and extremely valuable to me. So thank you very much for that. And thank you for all the ways you guys choose to support the stream, the channel, the community, and me, and give me the continued opportunity to create this space, curate this experience, and share some good times, good vibes, and good games with a great group of awesome people. Today, we are diving back into one of my favorite games of all time. Easily sits in my top 5 all the time. Nothing shifts it. It's one of my all-time favorites, and that's Darkest Dungeon. We're going to be doing a Blood Moon run, and Blood Moon is Stygian difficulty, so the hardest difficulty. Used to be called New Game Plus early in the game's life, with the Color of Madness DLC turned on, and yeah, we have some additional goals tied into the run to try to accomplish. I'm not going to not continue to play the run if it looks like some of those might fail. We're going to have fun no matter what. But if you type !darkest in the Twitch chat, you'll see a list of the expected goals. They include all bosses dead before we clear the Darkest Dungeon. That's all regional bosses, all farmstead bosses, and the entire courtyard. Done and dead. That includes not just doing the Countess, but going back to do another Darkest run to kill the statue, the Guardian, whichever, you know, the extra boss in a courtyard run. So we're gonna do that too. All farmstead, meaning killing the Sleeper, killing the Shrieker and the Brigand invasion, and hunting all ancestor trinkets. That's gonna be a tough one because that's a lot of RNG, but I'm gonna be boosting the chance to get that by going after the Shambler for the 5 Shambler trinkets as much as I can, even when it's risky, and trying to go after all the extra, when we get to champion level missions, we need to find the ones that have ancestor trinkets I don't have yet. So, yeah, it's gonna be fun. Let's jump over to the game, and we're gonna load up the old save file from last year just to kind of get a comparison, because I want to look at a couple things. So, and we're going to be calling this one the Resonant Estate. So, because I had to think of a name, and those things will obsess in my brain forever, so I just went with that. So Frosted, if you do a full courtyard, you've killed the Countess, courtyard missions can still pop up so that you can get more of the Crimson Court trinket sets, and there's an additional boss added at the end of those. Let me see here. I don't remember, the Guardian or something like that? I gotta remember what it's called.
The plume.
1 second.
And the pistol. A fitting end to my
courtyard
folly,
bosses.
and a curse upon us all.
The Garden Guardian. Yeah. Is a boss found in the courtyard? It's the objective of a renewable quest called Defeat the Fallen Guardian, which becomes available after the defeat of the Countess. So it is an additional boss. And it basically is a boss to go after to get more of the Crimson Court trinket sets. So yeah, we want to get that one in there too. So, lots to do. Alright. Hey, Wartang. Okay, so this was last year's. I want to look at the districts. So I didn't get any of the farmstead related districts with crystals. I didn't get the Red Hook. That one's gonna be really hard to do because of just the cost in crests. The bank, if I'm gonna do it, I need to do it early. Cartographer's Camp we got, Granary we got, Puppet Theater we got. Sanguine Vintners, again, if I'm gonna do it, I need to do it early so that it makes sense to do it. House of the Yellow Hand, I would like to get, because it actually benefits some characters. Altar of Light, Training Room. Athenium? Didn't get that one. That one's a lot of deeds. Holy fuck-a-moly. Performance Hall. So I don't know how many of these can reasonably be done because I don't know how many blueprints. So I've got 7 blueprints in this run that are unspent. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can get all of them. Like, there's enough blueprints to get all of them. I don't know about the requirements for these other ones. God, look at this one. Heroes will no longer suffer random hunger checks. How amazing would that be? Yeah, that's a repeatable quest that can come up, Thorsnor. In the courtyard after the Countess is killed. So, I don't know what the goal is going to be for how many of these I can get done, but we're going to get as many as we can. If I remember correctly in this run, we should have a fully upgraded Hamlet. So 100%. I'm sure there's a faster way to check. No, see, look. Look how much we still have to upgrade, because that's going to be a goal of this run. is to upgrade all of these. Almost got the sanitarium all the way upgraded. Abby's gonna be low. Yeah. Yeah, blacksmith in there should be done, and then the cartographer's camp for survivalist. Nah, still needs a lot. So, yeah, it's gonna be a challenge, but I'm here for it. So, all right. No, the Countess is the final boss of the courtyard. Let me load back in here real quick. So, the Darkest Dungeon is what you have to clear within 100 weeks, or else the campaign fails on Blood Moon difficulty. So you have to clear all 4 ventures into the Darkest Dungeon, essentially kill the heart.
Caretaker. I fear his long-standing
so, the Darkest Dungeon has to be finished by 100 weeks. That's the time, yeah. The courtyard is where the Countess is. And that requires an invitation every time you go into the courtyard. The courtyard missions are massive. The first one is about dungeon sized. The second, third, and fourth are huge maps that were scaled with the intention of you going multiple times. Now, you can do them in one trip apiece if you have a very powerful group of heroes and you have a comp that's built exactly for what you're going to do and can get there safely. So, we didn't kill the Countess last year. I just kind of ran out of time. Does give 96 crests, though, which is a lot. We did as an endless run. We got to 79. There have been people who've gotten builds to literally tens of thousands of kills. So, yeah. We killed all the bosses in the Warrens and the Ruins, but we didn't kill all the bosses in the Cove or the Weald. So if we look here, we didn't kill the highest level Witch or the highest level Cannon in the Weald, and we didn't kill the highest level crew in the Cove. We also didn't repel the bandit incursion, the brigand incursion, which is Wolf the Brigand, and we didn't depose the Countess. We also didn't get a grave robber to level 6 because they died on week 81 at level 5, and I never got another one leveled up. So those are the things that need to change broadly. Also, ancestor trinkets. So, ancestor trinkets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 10 ancestor trinkets. There are 16 in a run. So I'm 6 short here. And where you get those is certain, yeah, Ancestor's Pistol. There's another Ancestor's Pistol. Ancestor's Lantern. So, long champion level missions or boss champion level missions will give you Ancestor Trinkets. And fighting the Shambler will get you up to 5 of them. So, yeah. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a hell of a challenge, and I am here for it. Here begins the journey into the Darkest Dungeon for the Resonant Estate. Let's do it! You can find an Ancestor's Satchel in the Brigand Incursion and in the Darkest Dungeon itself. In a couple specific places, but yeah. Those plus champion level long and boss fights are the only places you'll find them. So. All DLCs are on. I don't have any additional mods, but I have all the DLCs that are part of the base Darkest Dungeon installed and on. So Crimson Court, Farmstead, Shieldbearer, Flagellant. Technically the Butcher Circus is turned on, but
brigands have run up these lanes.
Now, I'm not going to fish for hours for a perfect start, but if I have really crappy quirks on the Vestal, or really bad ability spread, like no divine comfort, I'll probably restart a couple times, but we're not going to be here for hours today. Getting a gate crashing, if you will. We're going to just look for a solid start and go. Oh, I wanted his turn to come up so that I could do Bulwark of Faith. But, and that would just keep my light at higher than 72, because they get a slightly higher crit chance here.
An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
Nice, got the stun. I did some runs yesterday to try to start to see if I could get lucky and get a Hippocratic Vestal. Never did. And I didn't get a single stun to land on this fucker in like 12 or 13 restarts. I was up all night, so. My sleep has been a little bit off kilter the last couple days, but that's okay, because I'm shifting it back instead of trying to wrench it into place, so. Get smacketed. We're just gonna get rid of this body so he has to slide up. Because otherwise I'm wasting a turn shifting position and I still can't I can only reach him with one person, so. Yep. I mean, I'll just be restarting, so, if that's the case. Not worried about it.
Haunting the hearts of men. Welcome home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them.
I think I can work with this.
Women and men, soldiers and outlaws.
I'll probably need to get rid of Tone Deaf eventually, but she did start with Dazzling Light and both heals. And Illumination can technically be used from third position. She doesn't have Judgment, but that's not that big of a deal. We got Plague Grenade and Noxious Blast. We didn't get Blinding Gas. And Lazy Eye is unfortunate, but Fated is not terrible. Cophobe's not great for a Plague Doctor, but we did get Disorienting Blast, so we can at least stun one of the back rank, even if we can't do both. Alright.
A sister of battle, pious and unrelenting.
Alright.
Great heroes can be found even here, in the mud and rain.
Now, my strategy when I start a Darkest Dungeon campaign is to expand the roster fully as fast as possible. I want to get to 29 and all my correct selections as quickly as possible. A lot of people only use the Stagecoach to kind of restore their, refill when people die or when they need to, but I like to expand the roster massively quickly, and I like to make as much gold as I can in the early campaign in order to facilitate this happening quicker. So it may not be everyone's approach, but that's the way I usually go about it.
In time, you will know the tragic extent.
So you can see right here,
failings.
if 16 die, campaign over.
Most
If that happens before the Darkest Dungeon is
covered in
cleared.
Poisoned earth,
So,
awaiting merciful oblivion.
all right.
Trinkets and charms gathered from all the forgotten corners of the earth. A mecca of madness and morbidity. Your work begins.
We do it like that because Incision can be used from third position. And Illumination is less important. Alright.
The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
In case they get klepto. Alright. Yeah, Crazed, it can shuffle the cultists back to make them forced into their weaker attack. So it has Disorienting Blast definitely has some utility that I don't always make use of with the shuffle. Yeah, you're probably right on the shovel, but it's not that expensive. I'm not worried about it.
Another one falls.
That's pretty good.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken. Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Always a hallway fight here, so. Nice dodge.
A devastating blow.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hello, lady. Let me introduce you to my fucking sword. Bitch! I had her! Oh, what a bitch. Can you stop being such a dodgy bitch? Have we hit her with anything but the initial stun? I don't think so.
Confidence
Noise
surges as
suck.
the enemy crumbles.
Little stress heal. Not too bad. Not too shabby.
Annihilated. Remind yourself. that
So these
overconfidence
are
is a slow
journal
and
pages.
killer.
They don't have any value, and there's, as far as I know, no like achievement for gathering them, which is why they'll mostly get dropped for other loot when room is needed. But they do have like lore dumps and stuff like that in them, which can be interesting. No surprise. Well, that was rude. a 3. Not too bad.
Press this advantage.
Bonk!
Give them no quarter.
You know, that reminds me. Hold on. I said bonk, which is normally tied to the Vestal, but if you guys want to see something from last year's Darkest Dungeon run, there it is. Plutario made this, and it was pretty funny. And that'll also showcase to you the Bonk Vestal and what it actually is. And I will have one in this run because it is fucking awesome. One of my favorite little things.
Obliterated.
Okay. Gibbers, you want to do some Gibbs time? Gibbs? You want to come say hi? We got an eye booger. Let me get that.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Come over here. Oh. Oh, I know, buddy. Oh, yes. It's the Gibbs time. It's the Gibby. It's the Gibbers. It's the Gibbs time. Oh. Oh. I know, buddy. Oh, don't. Your breath stinks. I love you, but your breath stinks. Thank you. And also, this shirt, I really don't want your fur all over. It's one of my few shirts that I care about. It's not just a t-shirt. It's a Critical Role shirt. I own like 3 of them. I own 5, but I can't find the other 2. They're in a box somewhere. So he's good, guys. He's just old and tired, and getting up here takes some energy, and I think it makes his knees hurt a little bit because he's got some arthritis. He's a happy boy, though. He's a happy boy. And it's cooler the last couple days, so that definitely helps him be a little more relaxed and energetic. He's past 10 now, so... And a big boy. A big boy. Go, okay, go on, go on. You gotta get, I gotta play. Thank you. Go on. No, you gotta move. Move. He's a good dog. He's my best friend. Old tires, knees hurt, as Gibbs me. Yeah. Hey, if you're Gibbs, you're doing pretty well in life. Because he's awesome. He's a better man than I, and he's just a dog. Not just a dog. He's a dog.
If only treasure could staunch the
flow of
otherworldly corruption.
I bought those for a reason. Why don't I use them? That's right, Mind Warp. You got it. Ooh, look at the freaking food in there. Wow. Wow. Grab some morning!
As the light gains purchase,
Time for
spirits are
food!
lifted, and purpose is made clear.
See, you do need a second shovel. I didn't need another shovel. I needed to bring one, but yeah, you need to bring one. Because if you want to go to this room. You don't have to go to this room. But if you want to, You do need second shovel. And I want to go to this room. No surprise, huh? Olsen, shut up. Oh my god, his dodge rate is 12. Your accuracy is 85. It's not like it's a 30% chance or anything like that. Thank you. Goodness. It's like a 73% to hit, and he dodged it twice in a row. We dodged quite well this fight overall.
Maintain the offensive.
You just had to do that game? Hey, we dodged fairly well. Crit. Trying to get a Vestal heal here.
Destroy them all.
Give me that health back, bitch. Fuck you.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
A lot of crests. We need a lot. So that's good. Collect yourselves, go through the damn door.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
I didn't point this out before, but if you look at each hero, they have a different trap disarm base chance. And they vary. There's a 40% base, then a bonus for your resolve level, and then you get your own adjustment for each hero class. It tends to track the bounty hunter, the highwayman, the jester, better at dexterity-based trap disarming than a crusader in heavy armor. Yeah, so one of his quirks is known cheat. He is not allowed to gamble in town for stress relief because he's a known cheat. Yep. And Reynald is a kleptomaniac and God-fearing, so he'll only pray in town, but he's also prone to stealing items.
Fatality clarified in a single strike.
You could have crit on the 2 people that were hurt, but sure.
The ground quakes.
He has landed a lot of crits.
Seize this momentum. Push on
Okay.
to the task's end.
So it's more likely that I need to remove her stress, even though her stress is higher, because if I don't get another healer in the stagecoach for the next mission, I'm probably going to want to send the Vestal. So I'm going to remove her stress through this, and they'll just do a week of recovery, stress recovery in the town. He didn't klepto a single bag
A fortune waiting to be spent.
in this dungeon. Whew, that's a grand. All right. Not a bad intro mission. Yeah. No deeds, but you rarely get deeds there. Uh-oh. Not terrible. Fear of Mankind's not great. Healer's Gift is interesting for him. Dark Temptation. Son of a bitch. Klepto and Dark Temptation. So 2 forced interaction.
The tents are pitched, banners fly, and the corpse wagons stand at the ready.
Another Vestal, though.
The circus has come to town.
Miss the Spot is not great, and I don't want Twilight Dreamer on a leper, but...
This man understands that adversity and existence are one and the same.
He has a very weird spread of abilities.
Elusive, evasive,
Deviant tastes.
persistent. Righteous traits for a rogue.
He has an interesting spread of abilities, too.
To fight the abyss, one must know it.
Off guard sucks. She got both heals, though.
A sister of battle, pious and unrelenting.
I can upgrade the barracks size. And it, you know, I'll still see the 4 heroes here, so I can get these deeds and then come back to this one.
The cobwebs have been dusted, the pews set straight. The abbey calls to the faithful.
So, believes in is possessed by demons. If you then engage in prayer, I think it is, those can interact in a way that causes them to, like, lose a week, basically. They go rambling off into the wilderness
Fresh
or something.
kegs, cards, and curtains.
It also
room
can cause a
souls to
forced
the weary
interaction
and
with
broken alike.
some curios, but yeah, so there are some interactions between perks and activities in the town. And not just ones that limit you. Like, you can't do this or you must do that. Just get this out of the way. Okay. Deeds and a bloody dice. That medium might be one worth going after. Those are really good boots. This has 5 deeds, but this is a much better trinket. All right. So you've got Pistol Shot and you've got Grape Shot Blast. And you can use Wicked Slice from 3rd position. That way he can Hands of the Abyss, which is one of the best stuns in the game. He can Demon's Pull from second position to move back laners forward, and he still has his heal. Vulnerability Hex. And then she's mostly going to be healing, and she's not going to be able to use either of those, but she can do her heals every turn. Okay. Let's do it. Once we get the roster fleshed out a little bit, get all the regions open, we will start getting folks named. So. I do not have a nighttime ambush prevention. So camping will be a late action if we do it at all, since this is a medium dungeon. He does have Solemnity, which is good. All right, let's do it.
Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar.
Okay.
Now, Orin.
Only backtrack this hallway. This is a combat buff? Plus 30% damage. Yeah, it's a substantial combat buff. I didn't go look it up. I was trying to make my brain just remember. I'd have to look, honestly, Thorsnor, and see if it's variable by difficulty. I expect it probably is, but I don't know for sure. I knew she was going to dodge that. It's just a bad attack to make. That's annoying. Nice heal. I should have clicked the torch up when I had the opportunity. Oh, come off it. That's what I didn't want to have happen. I really want to do a big heal here, but I kind of want to kill this bitch.
Disadvantage. Give them no quarter. The blood pumps.
Little stress heal.
The limbs obey.
Nice dodge. Nice heal.
Confidence
Nice hit.
surges as the enemy crumbles.
That wasn't even a crit. Then it may cause some other forced I know that there are perks that, depending on their text, will have different interactions with certain town activities. At least I believe that's the case. Maybe I'm wrong. They may not force the wandered off, but... Or maybe it's just the fact that they can be gained through activities. And I'm just conflating the two. Either way... Hey, he hit something. Well, we're full health. We did gain some stress there, but that's kind of expected.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Brigands have run up these lanes. resisted the knockback.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
He has 1 health. Irritating. Waste a big attack on 1 health.
Destroy them all.
It's really annoying that causes stress, because yeah, like, it causes a bleed to them, but him shooting them with a pistol doesn't cause them stress unless it crits.
Obliterated.
Just, you know, something to notice. He has 1 health. Again, that's 2 times in the same fight. Thank you.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
This curio, I do not remember it's the elder, or it's some kind of altar is what it's listed as, but I don't remember exactly its effect. So I'm just gonna look it up real quick, remind myself as I continue to relearn. It's a purge a negative quirk with holy water. Sweet. Probably missed the spot. Although off guard is not a bad one to remove either. That's a tough call between those two. I think this has a bigger negative impact. Also, he can stress heal himself. Oh, this isn't stress heal. It has a chance to stress heal without the holy water. But off guard removed. Kind of wish I had the Klepto here, but... Or an Antiquarian. Don't have one yet. Bitch. No, Deviant Taste isn't bad. All it does is limit what they can do. It just means they can't go to the brothel. There are other things they can do. Those ones are generally the least impactful. Unless you get them paired where it says they have a love interest, which means they can only go to the brothel, and they have Deviant Taste, which means they can't go to the brothel. Then you have to remove one. Otherwise, no, it's not a problem. Yeah, they're the best negatives to get, generally.
Their formation
Is broken. Maintain the offensive. Okay. I can do that.
Annihilated.
Dirty with it. I'm just gonna AoE heal because I'm fishing for crits for little stress heals. He's healthy enough.
Remind Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and
An
insidious killer.
We've had like 3 fights in 2 hallways, and every section so far has had a fight. Cool. We're not going to be backtracking, so not this much.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Purpose is, in fact, made clear. Alright. That was a quiet hallway, considering the first one was so busy. Secret! Ho ho! We will be backtracking. We will be backtracking, and we need to save a key. So secret rooms only show up on scouting that is a critical scouting, which means you roll, consider it a natural 20 on your scouting roll. And, yeah, that's a huge scouting. And you can see a critical scouting goes further. That's another way you know that it was a critical, is it scouted 2 sections instead of just 1. Also, I don't need to go to this room, which means I don't need this shovel, because this is 90% of rooms, so I just don't need to go down here. Which cuts out all the backtracking except for coming back to the secret. And once you've scouted a secret, it can't, like, disappear. So. Hold on. Hold on to yourself. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd add an extra hallway if I go back, so I am going to use one of the keys here. I'm not going to come south when I go back around. I'm going to go north. I'm going to dip the laudanum. Alright, we got to fight in this room. Hey, Swede, what's up? I'm not sure what you're doing, but you can do it. I appreciate the blind confidence. Means a lot. I can do this. Well, he's gonna get to use point-blank shot. He may get stress tested here because she's going to be able to hit him before I can really do much about it. So, case in point. He can stress heal himself, but I need him swinging.
Weaken.
This could kill these two. Didn't kill the front guy. He had a little more health than I thought. This could kill both. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Crit heal. And a bleed. Hell yeah! Classic occultist.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
I'm glad she's doing a bunch of pulls instead of frickin' stressful nonsense. Shine bright like a diamond.
The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Cool. Ooh, another key.
victories mount, so too will resistance.
Alright, he's stressed, but that's okie day. Was this holy water? Or gems? I'm guessing this holy water is probably going to be more useful later. So I'm going to hold on to it. Okay. No stress dealers is a big hope here. Oh, well, I mean, not stress dealers in the traditional sense. It's not a mark. That's a mark. And a crit.
Terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
No mark, just a crit. Okay. Well, that's better then.
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
Their crit rate's not that high, game. Like, chill the fuck out. We're in Radiant Light. Like, calm down. I can't stun the only one that still has an action. Of course they dodged. We could lose someone here because he's not going to get a turn. And that's a tiny heal. Okay, they're not hitting the marked target, which is a blessing. He's marked and stunned, though. I really need you on your turn to kill both of these dudes, so don't fuck it up. That blight chance is also not really supposed to be that high, but... He's on death's door, and if I don't get a heal before his turn, he could easily die. And that would be like a point of, we might restart it. Motherfucker! It's just 60%, it's not like it's 0. He's dead.
This is no place for the weak or foolhardy.
I'm gonna be restarting. We're in like the 2nd or 3rd week. This is, yeah, ridiculous. The chances of that are so stupidly low.
I find your lack of faith.
I'm gonna turn that one off. It has nothing to do with a lack of faith. Can I keep going there? Yeah. Do I want to? Absolutely not. The only reason that happened is because the leper missed a 65% to hit twice. Like, he didn't even hit one of the targets. He missed both. Twice. Oh, that's frustrating. Not really a good time, no.
Smoke.
Brigands have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead. Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion, that all may hear of your arrival.
That's the first time I've lost a hero to spiders in the first 20 weeks in I don't know how many campaigns. Yeah, they're deadly, but I haven't lost one to spiders in ages.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
And
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
whatever, game.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
You have to also remember that in a Blood Moon campaign, you can only lose 16 for the entire campaign. And now, while last year I was able to do it with 7 total losses, and we got one of them back through an event that raises a dead character, you lose 1 in week 3. That's not great. So it's not just restarting because it's frustrating to lose a hero. It's practical because it could cost you the entire campaign from week 3.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
That's rare to get literally a rare trinket that early. So it's not just about losing the character
Such as it is,
and probably losing that mission and all the money from it, but you can only lose 16, and then your campaign ends. If you don't kill the darkest dungeon before you lose 16 total deaths, it's over. So losing a hero on the
covered in
3rd
the
week,
poisoned earth, awaiting merciful oblivion.
no, we would almost certainly not be able to win
Soldiers
that.
and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
Neither of the stuns is unfortunate.
What better laboratory than the blood-soaked battlefield?
No divine comfort.
Great heroes can be found even here, in the mud and rain. More arrive, foolishly seeking fortune and glory in this domain of the damned. A mecca of madness and morbidity. Your work begins. The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
Okay. So yeah, it sucks to lose the character there, but if that was week 15, I'd still be going. It's week 3. Why are you just eating stress in a damn hallway, dude?
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
It's off to a great start.
Masterfully executed.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Okay.
Hellish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
All right.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Hallway fight with a cultist. Good. She'll have 1 health by the time the blight hits twice, so I have to hit her again with something. Maybe we'll get an even better set of initial recruits this time. I'm not looking for a perfect start. It just has to be one that can be won. That's all. Alright, now she'll die. You fucked that up, sir.
That cuts on its own.
Oh, 1 health. 2 health. Dead health. No health.
Give them no quarter. These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Man, he's gonna klepto this time. There's 4 crests I could have used.
The way is
We just restarted Hellgraph. We lost a character on the 3rd week, and we're gonna not be able to complete that mission. So likely not be able to complete it. There's a chance, but we hadn't even camped yet.
Annihilated.
She's gonna have 1 health. Nice dodge. Don't crit me. Looking for a crit heal to do a little stress, but
Maintain the offensive.
the fact that she doesn't have Divine Comfort would normally have made me restart, but I know people don't want to just watch the start over and over and over, so I'm trying to, you know, to keep us moving. %. Thank you for failing.
Ancient traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
He didn't klepto a single time in the previous
Gold,
start.
trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
Now we've had 2 in this one dungeon. And a hunger check is always there. No surprise. Irritating.
As the light gains purchase,
No,
spirits are lifted, and purpose is
because
made
the
clear.
scouting is predetermined in this dungeon. As far as I know, you always get the same scouting results. Again, as far as I know.
Assault cannot be left unanswered.
Really wish I had an AoE heal right now.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Don't dodge anything, just stand there like an
A
idiot.
slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Soothed. Sedated. As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Good. So yeah, as far as I'm aware, you can't get a secret room in the first foray into the ruins. It's all basically scripted. At least not the fights themselves, obviously. The numbers, the enemies, and their placement are exact, but obviously the outcomes are, you know, random. Got a lot of crests. That'll help. A couple deeds isn't bad either. Damn it.
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
He's dead. Cool. They're trying to death's door somebody in the damn tutorial. Get off me, game.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
He's the only one with very high stress, so we might as well do his. See if he kleptos another bag.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows.
Stop talking and open the bag.
A glint of gold.
All right.
The tents are pitched, banners fly, and the corpse wagons stand at the ready. The
No
circus
healer.
has come to town.
And I don't like seeing a shield breaker because I'm going to get one for free. But I guess that'll mean I get the two. The double bounty hunter? Jeez. Okay.
The thrill of the hunt. The promise of payment.
These are mediocre.
The thrill of the hunt.
You used the
The
same...
promise of payment.
It's because it's the same class.
Elusive, evasive, persistent. Righteous traits for a rogue.
That's an annoying set. Alright, we'll upgrade this when we get back. Who do I not run? Well, I guess it'll depend on their abilities.
Fresh kegs, cards, and curtained rooms.
Known cheat locked in,
promise
which is
solace
fine.
To the weary and broken
It's
alike.
Come on, game. Both of them locked in. I don't care about God-fearing, but 2 locked in negative quirks in 1 week. And I'm about to restart. That's really annoying. No, Faithless has no bearing on if they're a religious character or not. That is entirely based on what their hero class is. So, Vestals, Flagellants, Crusaders, and Lepers are all religious. Doesn't matter what other quirks they have. Like, that is... You're talking that's 5 grand to clear that, and another 5 to clear that, and it's fucking week 2. That's annoying. And this is a bad first set. I don't even necessarily need a healer. I just... None of them can operate well in rank 4. So if I send all 4 of them, it's just going to be weak, which means I have to send the Vestal, which is fine, but... Not what I want to be doing. Alright, I am going to kick one more restart here, folks. That's just a unfortunate set of things to happen that early.
Brigands have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead. An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome. In Radiance, may we find victory.
Okay.
Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion, that all may hear of your arrival.
Good.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. darkness closes in, haunting the hearts of men.
No deeds.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
No quirks, perks, whatever.
Welcome home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them. Women
Clumsy.
and men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses.
No divine comfort.
All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
No stun, but they have disorienting blast. No divine comfort is annoying. So is clumsy. Ghost Scroungers, whatever. Armor Tinker's fine. Rune's Tactician doesn't matter much here because they don't do much direct damage. Their damage comes from bleeds and blights, and those are not affected by these percentages. Only the raw damage of something like Incision is affected. But yeah, Clumsy is just fucking annoying. Ashen's not great, but whatever. Okay.
A sister of battle, pious and unrelenting. In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings. Trinkets and charms, gathered from all the forgotten corners of the earth. Most will end up here, covered in the poisoned earth, awaiting merciful oblivion.
It's an interesting item. Book of Intuition's nice.
A mecca of madness and morbidity. Your work begins. The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
Okay. Alright, let's have a good first dungeon and get a run going. Get a run pushed forward some. Past week 3, damn it. It's stunned. How do you miss it?
Unforeseen, unforgiving.
Come on, man.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Deeds. A couple deeds is nice.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Really?
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Resisted the stun, huh? I don't buy that. It's a useful 2 turns.
Precision and power.
Just had to get one in. Take his turn. Nope, he's gonna have 1 health. No, he's not.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
All right. Get the light to 100.
In Radiance, may we find
Gives us a
victory.
slightly, extra buffer on the torchlight.
Foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
Okay. Don't halt. Go through the door. No scouting. The scouting may not be guaranteed. I just got lucky last time and scouted almost everything. That's why I brought extra keys, you cheap piece of shit. Man, we had a secret room on that first dungeon in the campaign, the run that just ended. You know that had like 3 out of 3 of the trinket heads in it. It's just... Miss, dodge. Really? Or at least 2 out... What are we doing, game? Can we fucking not?
The match is struck. A blazing star is born. Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Thank you.
A momentary abatement. Their formation is broken.
76 stress, jeez.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
82 stress. Why are you stressed? He got hit. You didn't. Chill the fuck out. You should be happy you didn't get hit. That should be stress relief.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Risky. Ish. There's a hunger check at the end of this hallway. Right here. And you hit it again coming back. Really?
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it. A singular strike. Eradicated.
You're gonna stress test just walking through a hallway. That'd be a good way to start with someone afflicted in the tutorial. Alright, that's what you want to do, game.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Wonderful.
There can be no hope in this hell. No hope at all. The light, the promise of safety. As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear. Well struck.
Now you get the stress heal? Of course you missed. Oof. Alright.
the weapon that cuts on its own.
Okie day. That's done. Crit heal yourself. Nice. It's a little more stress heal.
A death by inches.
They're afflicted anyway, so, and I might need her in the next mission, so I'll just do her stress heal instead. This is ridiculous. Of course.
Wealth beyond
Deeds.
measure.
Only
Rewarded to the
extremely
brave
valuable.
and the foolhardy alike.
Alright. How do you get Cove Tactician from going into the ruins?
The tents are pitched, banners fly, and the corpse wagons stand at the ready.
I didn't upgrade the
Serious
fucking
has come to
stagecoach
town.
before I... Son of a bitch! Also, double A-bomb. Alright, time for a giveaway. Folks, a giveaway is running now. Type ! raffle in the Twitch chat. You must be a follower. Subscribers get double entry. We've got a huge list of games. If you click that link, you'll see a list of over 350 games that are available to pick and win from. So go ahead and pop in, get you a win, and enjoy a fun game. We've got an ad break coming up in about 8 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and just take my break now while the raffle runs. So you got 10 minutes to enter the raffle, and then we'll pull a winner. And we're going to be restarting again because I forgot to upgrade the stagecoach before going into the first mission, which costs me not being able to recruit 4 people, and it was double A-bomb, and the Plague Doctor was afflicted in the first dungeon. So that was just a whole lot of fun. We'll be back in about 5 to 10 minutes. We'll pull the winner, and we'll try to get another run going. So I appreciate you guys hanging out. We're gate crashing a little bit of Darkest Dungeon, looking to get a start rolling. So I will see you in just a few minutes. Be right back. Thank you for your patience during that brief break, folks. Let's pull a winner from the giveaway, and it is Teve. Grats. Second win of the marathon for Teve. Pick a game, shoot me a message. We will get you over the code, and you can enjoy an awesome game. Thank you so much for everybody for popping into that. And I didn't really take much of a break. I actually sat here. So I kicked a few starts through the old road. So we could at least skip that and see if we can get a run going.
In time,
All right.
you will know the tragic extent.
Scattering's not great. On guard's fine. They have both heals, but no stun. And they have no stun. So I have no stun on anybody. So this will be an interesting one. And the stagecoach is upgraded to level 4. All the starts are exactly like this. I just got 3 of them set up. One of these will take, probably. Let's find out.
A mecca of madness and morbidity.
It's a crap one.
Your work begins. The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
So we can skip the old road for at least the next 3 attempts and see if we can get one to get some traction. We do have to do this tutorial dungeon every time. Cool.
To the pit.
Back to the pit. In one of the old roads that I just started, to get, you know, a couple runs ready, Dismas got put to death's door and hit 3 times and didn't die. So that was good.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Wow, I got the Dazzling Charm for plus 10% stun skill chance. Neither of them has a stun. He does, technically, so, I mean, it's not useless, but that's funny. That on the run where neither of my ranged have their stun ability, I get that. She's gonna go probably before. Well, she'll get 1 turn, but then as long as that lands, she'll die. So she'll die in the start of her next turn. He currently has no stress, so I get just evening him out.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
Okay.
Press this advantage.
Stress heal because he killed 2. Killing multiple targets has a chance to give a small stress heal. Same as critting, essentially.
In Radiance,
May we find victory. Agreed. Can't remember the last time I had waffles. Been a while. Since I could say that I had me some waffles. It's been a while since I had pancakes.
offensive.
Haven't had either in a long time.
If only treasure could staunch the
Every
flow.
breakfast I
otherworldly
remember,
corruption.
as fucked up as they all may seem. Lately they're all full of fiber, and they've also got protein. Yeah, yeah. Her blight resist is 20%. She resisted that shit. No. Bitch. Lay off.
Exposed to a killing blow.
At least she's dead now.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Her death by inches.
He's dead. Can I get a heal in first?
Slowly.
Of course not.
Gently.
This is how a life is taken.
Packs laden with loot
Are often low on supplies. At least the traps help him stress heal some. Okay. First foray. Let's get this done. Pack contains loot,
Glittering
lots of
gold,
food, which means I
trinkets
can
and
eat.
baubles.
Even though at the end of this hallway we will get a hunger check. Right here. Alright. Hardest fight in here. Awesome. He's gonna have 1 health. Nice dodge. Shoot here instead, since he's gonna die to Blight. We want to set him up to die. Good dodge. Am I gonna stun here? That way he doesn't force back with dead weight. He'll probably land a crit because I did that. Okay, good. Because I could kill him with 1 swing if it hit hard enough, but... Oh, come off it.
The slow death.
Unforeseen. Unforgiving. Alright, he's dead as long as it blights. So he's dead.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Okay, now we focus the Bone Soldier. Yep, killed it in 1 hit. Heal here. Dead weight. Knock back. Ooh, no knockback. Good resist. Low damage, but because it can't be bled either. I should have done Noxious Blast. That was dumb. Hey, God Unit, good to see you. Thunder and rain, huh? Hopefully it's not too bad of a storm. Thunder and rain can be enjoyable, you know? But if it's a nasty storm, hopefully it passes quickly.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Confidence surges as your mom crumbles.
The way is lit.
The path is clear. Downpour for an hour, now fading. Wow, that's a lot of rain. I think in the future my path should be here, here, and then here. But there's a shovel in this hallway you want to get. So I guess here, here, and then go this way. Because I don't think there's anything in this hallway. That way you're not backtracking these 2 hallways. You only backtrack 1 hallway. I don't know, though. Hunger check! Ah! Excuse me, I think there's a trap in this hallway, which is a little stress heal, but can also damage you instead.
Cruel machination.
And cause more stress. Twice as much. If you set off the trap, you gain twice as much stress as you heal if you successfully disarm it. So it's doubly worse to trigger it. Really? Nice. Ugh. Give me a good grape shot blast. Nice.
Continue the onslaught.
Dead.
Them.
Dead. I guess it's gotta be her. You klepto.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
Evasive is great. Lazy Eye is not good at all. Nervous Bleeder is not that bad. But Lazy Eye sucks, considering almost all of their abilities are ranged abilities. But
The tents are pitched, banners fly, and the corpse wagons stand at the ready. The circus has come to town.
double Man-at-Arms. I only want one Man-at-Arms on the roster. Evasive, Pyromania is not great. Scientific, not ideal, because he will be paired with the Vestal a lot. So I guess it's that one.
The raw strength of youth may be spent, but his eyes hold the secrets of 100 campaigns.
Fear of Eldritch, not great, because he'll be fighting a lot of that. Warrior of Light's good.
The thrill of the hunt. The promise of payment.
Do we push this one, or do we try the other ones through the first dungeon and see what they get? Like, what their first wagon load looks like. He doesn't have Inspiring Tune unlocked, which sucks. Wow, he doesn't have Come Hither or Flashbang. And he doesn't have Bolster. Battle Ballad Jester's all you need? No, it's not. Not at all. If you told me I had to give up Battle Ballad to take Inspiring Tune, I would do it every single time. Alright. What we're going to do is kind of what I just said. I'm going to see what the other one... I exited the main menu. I didn't crash the game. Yeah, spam Battle Ballad, never need anything until you're dead or fully stressed out. See what this one looks like.
I remember days when the sun shone and laughter
Tone
could
deaf.
be heard from the tavern.
Sultania. Spiritual. They heal themselves better. Armor Tinkerer. Negative 10 dodge is not great because their raw damage doesn't matter. Well, we'll see. Okay, that's upgraded.
A mecca of madness and morbidity.
They do have Blinding
Your work
Gas
begins.
and Plague Grenade. No frontline Plague. Oof, they suck. Yikes. Alright.
The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
Cool. Alright. Okay. Let's see how this one goes. The Vestal and Plague Doctor aren't perfect. They're never perfect. Have some definite negatives, but we shall see. Alright, I'm gonna try a different path here.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Literally all she can do.
Another abomination.
Another abomination.
From our
Alright, what
lands.
about... You can't incision, but let's try it.
Finding the stuff is only the first test.
Now
Now
it must be carried home. Carry on my wayward son.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted
When you
and
are
purpose is made
gone.
clear.
Wow, I'm glad I put her in that position so she could immediately get targeted. She got targeted because she was the highest on stress, but still, it's annoying. Nice! Miss dodge. Fucking beautiful. That's why you don't want her in position 2, because she's just gonna get fucking hard targeted because the game's a bitch. Wow, resisted the stun? You suck!
Their formation is broken. Maintain
Oh my god!
defense.
You can seriously target other people! It's okay, game. I promise.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Heal yourself. You're the only one hurt. She's dead if that bleed landed. Nice.
The wounds
Nice
of
heal.
war can be healed, but never hidden. The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Good hit. Okay, took one attack off the table. 2, because she didn't get to go that turn. Good dodge.
Confidence
Beautiful.
surges as the enemy crumbles.
Get my torch up. He's dead to the bleed. Oh, he didn't get bled. He's dead to my next attack.
We require only the
If I
strength
get
to
one
forward.
before he goes... Fine. I believe the
Continue
bleed
the
didn't land on him.
Destroy them all.
Hold on. So go down, go this way. The thing is, I like to leave that stress heal for the end. Go over. We could douse the torch and loot that, but that means I'm not getting this one in low torchlight. That's why I was looking at the map. Is there a way I can get both of these dousing the torch? But we'll just take this one normally. Ugh, that was a shit result. So the only thing in that top hallway is that trap. So instead of backtracking these two halls, we'll just backtrack this one hallway. And then route over. And then we can douse the torch on that last treasure chest. And she's got high enough stress that I can stress heal here, and it's not like it's gonna go to waste. Yeah. Asshole. Come on! I know the Grape Shot Blast has lower accuracy. That's one of the things, one of its drawbacks for doing area of effect damage, but... Oh, come on!
Injury.
Oh, that's irritating, game. Your crit chance isn't that high, game. You really need to rein that back in. Like, get a hold of it. Because it's bullshit. These Arbalists have way too much health. Damn it, didn't get a heal in.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Alright. The last fight... Yeah, no, I want to go with this order. Just have her healing.
Mechanical hazards possessed by evil intent.
Uh-huh.
In Radiance, may we find victory. If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Yeah, excellent. In fact. They are truly setting the bar. Very fucking low.
Even the cold
They're setting it, though.
seems bent on preventing passage.
Why not? Alright, at least he's dead.
Dazed, reeling, about to break.
Come on!
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Good heal. gun with a stun. Yes, indeed, Exile. Hello, hello.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own. Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
That's worth. Oof. Please be good. Doesn't matter. Piss right off, game. They got Unholy Slayer. They could be a bonk. They could be a bonk.
The tents are pitched, banners fly, and the corpse wagons stand at the ready. The circus has
Unless
come
this
to town.
stagecoach is really excellent, this is a shit start. Let's see.
This man understands that adversity and existence are one and the same. Shoot, bandage, and pillage. The dancing steps of war. She searches where others will not go.
Yeah,
And sees.
kind of a
others
challenge.
will not see.
I'm just, oh, excuse me, doing a full Blood Moon run, trying to get as much done inside the 100 weeks. All bosses, full courtyard, full farmstead, full town upgrade. Basically trying to do everything in a 100-week limit. You do have the bandage. You have fortifying. You have self-heal. You have self-heal. You have blackjack. This one's not terrible. In a Blood Moon run, you have to clear the Darkest Dungeon. So in a Blood Moon run, you have to complete the Darkest Dungeon by 100 weeks, or your campaign ends. You lose. So there's a time limit in Blood Moon difficulty, or Stygian difficulty. So you can just rush to where you have enough people to do the Darkest Dungeon, clear the Darkest Dungeon, and then spend the time limit is lifted and you can do whatever you want. I'm trying to do all of that within that time limit, not do the time limit, you know, clear the Darkest Dungeon and then go back and clear other stuff. I'm trying to do it all before the 100-week limit and under the death limit. On Blood Moon, if you lose more than 16 heroes, you lose. So obviously that's just a hard rule. Alright, this one seems better than the last start, but there are some oddities. Of course, Tone Deaf, the one that I want to remove, of course it gets locked in. You fuckers. Alright. I've got one other start prep. We're gonna see how it looks and then go from there. Decide between the three of them. We'll see if this one stands out as a masterful, you know, option. I doubt it will, but...
Can you feel it? The walls between the sane world and that unplumbed dimension of delirium.
No
are
stun
tenuously
and no
thin
divine
here.
comfort. Both of them are tipplers. Tippler, tippler. So they're both drinkers. Does have the stun, front and back plague. Stagecoach is upgraded. Alright.
A mecca of madness and morbidity. Your work begins.
All she can do is Judgment, Divine Grace. Fine.
The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
All right. After we finish this, we'll take a look at all three of the starts and decide which one looks like. I think that second one right now is leading. The first one was okay, but that one looks like it's better. Okay, he's dead. Okay. That's a lot of damage.
Be wary.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall. You are correct, Wayne. You are correct.
Even the cold stone.
So yeah, the 100-week limit is the game's limit, but you can... So last year, I did a Blood Moon run during Operation Echo, and... You deserve that. We finished the Darkest Dungeon on week 93, but there were still 3 bosses in the regions alive, and the Countess was still alive, and the town wasn't technically fully upgraded, so trying to better that run, essentially. Ay, ay, ay. Come on! Thank you.
Confidence
Thank you.
surges as the enemy crumbles.
An 85% accuracy, they don't have any dodge. Come on.
Advantage. Give them no quarter.
10% blight resist, and he resists it. Game. Rein your bullshit in. I ain't got time for it tonight. Just reel it in.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Let one extra turn go so we can get our light all the way up, get an extra heal off, and of course, when he is going to die, land a crit. Why not? Yeah, you still missed, because you still suck.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
We're not even through the second door, and they're at 54 stress.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Glorious. Yeah, you don't get a turn. Apparently you do.
Their formation is broken.
Don't need to stun if I just kill him.
Offensive.
Of course. Whore. Oh my god. It's worse than XCOM, I swear.
A devastating blow.
And doesn't stress heal the one person who could use it. What the fuck? She has a 12 dodge, not a 30. 12. Her dodge is 12. 1-2. Not 9-2. Piss off, game. Oh my god, his dodge is 0!
As the fiend falls,
No, it's worse than XCOM.
blossoms.
I already covered that. That is a 95 accuracy attack. 95. That means it's an 83 to land. Against her 12 dodge. Awesome. Wow. They're gonna test out anyway before the mission's over. We've still got, like, the whole fucking mission to go. Just test them now so I can get annoyed.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Oh my god!
Success so clearly in view.
The game's taking the
Or
piss.
it
That
merely
is
a trick of the light.
incredible. Absolutely incredible. I actually have to question whether it's worth stress healing them in this room, because it might be more worth it to stress heal one of them to basically nothing. I guess it'll depend on if they eat a crit and get tested. Crit? Wow. Really? That's what we're doing. It's gonna be a quarrel.
Mortality
Death's
clarifying
door
the
and
symbol.
stress tested. Come on. Yeah, fuck, why not? Ah, miss them both. Kill the plague doctor. No, come on. Game, you're already fucking doing this. Just kill them. Do it. Thank you.
There's no place for the
Now I
weak
can
or the
write
few.
this one off. Fucking irritating. That's the tutorial mission of the game, by the way. Yikes. That is just obtuse that it's balanced so... I obviously it's the hardest difficulty. It's meant to be extremely difficult, but... So this one we only got 3 unique.
That must be destroyed.
Because I don't want 2 men-at-arms on the roster. Hot to Trot's good. Scientific would have to be removed. Hyromania needs to be removed, but Evasive is better. So he's the choice. And then we got a Jester who needs Inspiring Tune. I think we give this one a try. We have Leper, Antiquarian, Houndmaster, Arbalist here.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Alright, Tone Deaf getting locked in sucks. It'll have to be removed. Guilty Conscience needs to be removed as well. All these are pretty bad. But they have Armor Tinker, Unholy Slayer, and Spiritual. Unholy Slayer could mean that they could go into Bonk. Bonk, bonk. The Yips needs to go. Risk Taker needs to go. Guilty Conscience needs to go. Scientific doesn't really matter. Well, it's not great. It'll probably need to be removed. Slugger's fine. His only melee skill is Blackjack. So, it's whatever. It's not ideal. These don't really matter. Cove Explorer's fine, but they won't go to the Cove that often. Although they will go to the Cove on the Siren fight, so... And then Weak Grip on Life probably needs to go eventually, but if they're getting Deathblow tested, it's probably already shit anyway. Alright. Stagecoach is still going to show 4. We can upgrade barrack size next time. Dismiss is at 55 stress.
Fresh kegs, cards, and curtained rooms promise solace to the weary.
Let's have him meditate.
Alike.
Alright, let's see what we got.
The cobwebs have been dusted, the pews set straight. The Abbey calls to the faithful.
It's not bad. That's a good one, for the, especially for the way I use A-Bomb. Snake oil, just less stress, huh? Ugh. A medium could be really difficult because I don't have a direct healer here. I have 2 people who can self-heal and then 2 people who can small heal. Her heal can be bigger than small, it just takes multiple turns. What are we thinking? Youth Chalice. Padlock of Transference is probably it. Fuck it, let's find out. Find out what they're made of. Let's go. Could be the run.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin?
Definitely
than
some
the seat
backtracking.
of
Look at
our
this.
noble line.
Down and back, down and back, down and back. So we go up here. Oh, where are we? How do we do this? I guess I go up, and then I come back around and up to here. What a fucking dumb layout. Let's just go and see. We'll just figure it out as we go. Shit. Classic leper. Missing right away. Yep. At least he can self-heal. You chose the right attack to dodge. Not you, bitch. You're not allowed to dodge. Can you stop? Like, let me get a turn here. Nice crit heal. Good way to start. Oof.
Continue the onslaught.
Maintain.
Destroy
Ooh.
them
Dodge.
all.
Dodge, bitch. We ain't got stress heals. Dodge. Make him guard you. He can stress heal himself. I should have just done Hound's Rush. It probably kills them.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. Remind yourself.
How much backtracking am I going to want to do?
Slow and insidious killer.
Because our inventory basically starts full on a medium. It's even worse on longs. Yeah, it's kind of figured. Good stun, though. Nice dodges! I will withstand. Good dodge. Keep it up. Okay. Now our dodge chance is lowered. Need to heal quickly when we get hurt. That fucker is... How did you miss him? He's massive. He's not exactly fleet-footed. You have such a low stun resist. What the fuck? Ugh. No, they he legitimately should have a negative dodge. He should be easier to hit than anybody else. Can you stop? You have single target attacks, you fuck widget. Use one. And he's got 2 health. 1 health. He has 1 fucking health. This dungeon just started, game. Motherfucker, use a different attack! Three damage on 2... This is the second room of this dungeon. First room of this dungeon. We look like we've been through the entire dungeon. Remember that the intro fight is this guy, and you only have 2. Motherfucker! That's a 78% to land. He's missed it 3 times. And another AoE. Because why the fuck not? She's gonna hit Death's Door from bleeding if she doesn't die here.
Their cursed champion falls.
Now you land it.
Broken.
She's on Death's Door. We're in the first room of this dungeon. Of a medium dungeon.
Ringing ears. Blurred vision. The end approaches.
I have to heal even if it causes reinforcements. I have the whole rest of the fucking dungeon to go. That is a 110% to stun. He has 25 resist. And he resisted it twice in a row. $110 to stun. 25 to resist. 2 resists in a row. And of course you're bleeding again. And despite this being a battlefield bandage, and these being a bandage, this battlefield bandage does not cure bleed, when it 100,000% should. We're gonna get bitched at for stalling here in a second. It's a fucking miracle.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
I'm not going to run any madmen, right? So I don't technically need to go to this room. There's no room battles. I'm going to see what the curio is. It's a torch that we can grab pretty quickly. I need to be looting on the antiquarian, but I'm a fucking moron. One of these curios is probably a Shambler's altar.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
What a start. Okay. So that's a chest, and so is the one in that room. Yeah, that's the least common use in here. It's the Iron Maiden, I think, is the only one that herbs get used on. Maggots. No kill. She's gonna get stress tested during this fight if they keep doing... Oh my god. Yep, there it is.
Injury.
Third fight in the dungeon. Come on. Fucking game. Oh my god. Their speed is 3. His speed is 4. Hers is 6. Hers is 3. His is 4. We're faster than... Every one of us is faster than them. And yet 3 of us are behind them in the order. And of course we missed. Doesn't matter if it's Blood Moon, Saline. It'll do the same thing on any difficulty. Don't fool yourself with that logic.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
And once again, despite all being faster than them, they're getting turns before us. Still. Yeesh. Shut up.
Back to the pit.
Let's do that 19 more times. You'll be empty of stress. They have 0 dodge, by the way. None. No dodge. Bitch, I will abandon you in this place if you don't shut the fuck up.
Executed with impunity.
Loot the bags and do your job and be fucking quiet. Oh, scouting here would have been so good. Isn't there a stress heal from books? Like, possible. No, there's a stress gain. 20% chance to get a map. 20% chance to gain 15 stress. 13.5 chance for a positive quirk. 6.7 for a negative quirk. A map. I have to go here, which means I have to do this hallway fight. And I have to do this fight. And I have to do this fight. I don't need to go here. And I don't technically need to go down here, but we're gonna... No, we're gonna do these fights first. And then we're gonna camp before these fights. That's the hope. Alright. This hallway fight could be a collector, by the way.
The way is lit.
Not.
The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Can you just kill one? Thank you. Can you stun this fucker? Thank you. You work on some healing. Yeah, you're a bitch. Nice, 2 swings, 2 kills. That's what we need to see. Dodge? You've only got 22 dodge. They dodge on 0, but, you know, sure. Still not dodging. Fantastic. That's the 2 attacks to keep the reinforcement yip from coming up. Alright. As long as he doesn't land a massive crit here, knock on wood, we'll come out of this with pretty decent health. Thank you! Alright, let's finish him off. Definitely need to make room for that.
Brought low and driven into the mud.
Right there. There is room for that. Should have waited to loot that till I came out of this room anyway, but not that big of a deal.
The promise of safety.
Not as much direct stress chance here, but a lot of damage potential. Which is actually probably worse considering our low degree of healing. She should have stunned this one, because he can stun this one. I'll go here instead. Nice crit. For justice! I forced his attack to be weaker. That's good. Kill that one. It's one attack not coming next turn. Dodge. No, that's the opposite of dodging!
In a single strike.
Come on, game! He's such a bitch. Okay, she has high dodge, he has lowered accuracy.
Such a
Motherfucker!
cannot be left unanswered.
Get him off death's door. Okay, at least this one has to bayonet jab. And now the other one has to bayonet jab too because he shuffled behind him. Shut up. You kill him with that hit, damn it. now she can't do anything from this position. You're a cunt.
Soothed. Sedated.
Thank you. You could have done that 2 turns ago. We need to finish. We just killed one. What do you mean we need to finish this? We literally just killed one. What are you talking about? You act like we're stalling. We killed one. You daft bitch. We just killed one. What do you mean, game? I didn't even know you could see gargoyles this early. I didn't think you could see gargoyles in an apprentice dungeon. Shut up, bitch.
Another one falls.
You gonna bitch now too? I killed another one.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
And she can't contribute a damn thing to the damage, so her bitching is kind of pointless. Thank you. Good crit. It's a little too late, but... It's not too late. It's never too late. Even if I say
This expedition at least
it'll
promises
be
success.
alright, still I hear you say you want to end your life. Just stay alive. Baby,
Circle
we'll
in the
make
dark.
it away, cause
The
it's
battle may yet
not
be
too
won.
late. It's never too late. There are no barrack. Okay, so we don't need the shovel. No nighttime ambush. Yeah, didn't get the healing, because of course. I gotta keep their stress in check. As best I can. Why did we take extra stress? What? Was it just because of the affliction? We feasted, stress healed, and then when I clicked rest, we all took like 20 stress damage. Okay, game. I guess they're all gonna be afflicted by the time we're done here. No. No negative quirks that would do that. There's no curios that have a shovel interaction, so... Yeah, neither do I. I'm not sure what caused that, but... We still have at least 2 fights left to do. And only enough food for one more hunger check, apparently.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born. Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
This is gonna fucking destroy us. This run looked like it could be so promising, too, for the heroes and what we had, but that does not appear to be the case. Come on! That's shocking.
Many fall in the face of chaos, but not this one. Not today.
I mean, she's gonna have a heart attack at this rate. Him getting a virtue isn't gonna change how much shit we're in. Move, you fucking bitch! I hope you die. Yeah, why not? She's the only one who has... Oh, no. He hasn't been tested yet. So we gotta test them both.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
Ooh, this is frustrating. There it is.
Those who covet injury find it in no short supply.
It's gonna cost me a fortune to stress heal all this. It's a -2 accuracy. It's not like it's a -20, and yet... Gotta make
Success
room for these
so
deeds.
clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick?
I
of
should have
the
been using
light?
these earlier, but I'm just gonna bail on them now. Actually, I'm not. Because I got 2 more fights. He hasn't been resolve tested. Let's make it happen. Nope. Now he has. Yeah. Perfect.
Self-preservation is paramount at any cost. As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
He could have stunned him. Just close to having a heart attack. 2 health. Stop fucking bitching. I was supposed to use a dog biscuit here. I literally talked about it. Wouldn't have made much of a difference. It only affects his Hound's Rush. You didn't even need that heal, and you could have killed 2 people. Sweet, now when she has a heart attack, I can blame the Houndmaster because he could have killed that fucker. See? She's about to have a heart attack. If she doesn't die before this fight's over, I'm not going to be able to go get the other treasures that I bypassed. Because I won't be able to walk out of this room without her probably getting stressed. Which sucks, but it's better than losing the hero, I guess. No heart attack.
As life ebbs,
She's not dead yet. She came down a little bit because she wasn't at death's door yet.
these nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
There's a fight outside this room if I go left. But there's 2 curios and this treasure.
beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
A fucking madman, of course. No, he missed. Why the fuck else would he do anything other than miss? I mean, to be fair to the leper, fuck off, game.
Injury and despondence.
Kill her.
The stage for heroism.
Just kill her.
Or
Just kill someone so I can restart. Because that's where this is going. Sweet. Double crit in the first round of the fight.
hold fast or expire.
Yeah. Awesome. She's heart attack on death's door.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
I'm done right now. That was week 3. That was all of that because the first fight against non-stress causing enemies, against brigands, put everybody at half stress, 60-ish stress, and no health. Ah, I love this game, but my god, that was frustrating. That's rough. An apprentice level medium dungeon. What a fucking shit show. Yeah, there was an affliction in like the second fight. Yeah, I don't know what caused that. The mass stress gain on camping. An afflicted hero can cause stress to the rest of the party during camping in a variety of ways, including abusive, which is what they were, verbally attack their companions. Yeah, it's the affliction. So the affliction caused like 21 extra stress on everybody in the party when we camped. I don't think I've got another one in me tonight, but... And this one I don't think is going to go. So I'll probably try to set up a few more starts like that. I'm going to just look at this so I can look at a few things. I'll try to set up a few more starts for tomorrow, but... Wow.
The degeneracy of the hamlet is nothing, I fear, when compared to the condition of surrounding acres.
Yeah, that was the one of they attempted an endless run and got destroyed. They only got 28 kills. Yeah. I think on week 57 is 57, 58 is when we had the worst losses, and it was in the courtyard. Yeah. We killed the Baron, and then he died from stress after we'd already killed the Baron. And then the week before, we lost 2 because of not having enough blood. Lack of blood. And then unsustainable stress. So, we went 40 weeks without a death. We lost these 2 against a collector, and then the next week just in a absolutely stupid fight. And then we went 40 weeks, 40 quests without losing a hero. And then we lost 2 in back-to-back. And then we lost a grave robber, tried to get another grave robber, lost them too. So, we'll be doing, this was week 93. And, you know, we'll be trying another run. But in this one, I went and cleared the Darkest Dungeon because it was on the finale of last year's Operation Echo. We cleared the ruins, we cleared the Warrens, we killed one of the Cove bosses, but not the crew. And then we didn't kill either of the champion wheeled bosses, and we didn't kill the Countess. The Countess lives. For anyone who hasn't seen it before, I'm not playing this campaign anymore, so.
Mercifully, the morbid.
I think we've already been here for the Countess, so the scope of this map should be explored somewhat. But I don't remember perfectly if that's the case.
Even my
Oh no,
untethered
we must not have
imagination
come in.
dares not conceive
This map
what
is
effect
massive.
years
So
submerged
the
in
courtyard
cosmic
maps
flood.
are, other than the first one, the first courtyard map's about the size of a smaller medium regular venture. The second, third, and fourth courtyards are gargantuan, way bigger than even a largest dungeon. They're meant to be done in multiple excursions. So when you go to the courtyard, you can go and you can leave at any time, and then when you come back, you enter in the room you left in. So you don't have to redo the rest, all of the dungeon. And the maps are static. They're not randomly generated like most of the other maps in the game. They are, or procedurally generated. They're static. So you know exactly where every fight is, every curio is, every boss encounter, every trinket chest. You can look at a map and know exactly how to map out. So with the right party composition and good knowledge and preparation, you can do the second, third, and even the Countess map in one trip. It's really risky and really brutal, and oftentimes you try it and you have to bail and come back later. I had to do that during that campaign for the Baron fight, or for the Viscount, one of them. But, yeah, because you have to be able to manage stress and health over multiple really dangerous fights with bloodsuckers, and then do a really dangerous boss fight. And the only way you can camp in the courtyard is by finding a curio, a wine crate curio, and you break it with a shovel, which then gives you firewood for a camp. Otherwise, you can't camp in there. So you have to plan your route to be able to camp at the right places. And, yeah, the courtyard is a whole nother level of difficulty added on to a normal campaign. But despite the rough goings of today, which apparently week 3 was the cursed week today, even if I had left that last quest on that last room instead of stepping out into the hallway fight, everybody was afflicted except for one person, it was going to cost multiple weeks and thousands of gold to cure everything, and that puts us in a deficit right away, which is not a great place to start. So, we'll go again tomorrow. I'll try to set up 3 to 5 runs that get past the old road, maybe even past the first dungeon, that first tutorial dungeon, if I have the time, but we'll see. Yeah. I love Darkest Dungeon. I'll continue to come back to it even when it's absolutely brutal like that, because that's what makes winning when you can win in that game so much more rewarding for me, is it has to be that challenging to make it really that worthwhile. So I will be back tomorrow evening for some more Darkest Dungeon. Thank you guys for hanging out tonight, and I had a blast. We'll continue with some Darkest Dungeon tomorrow, and yeah. We're heading into day 23, so we got 11 days left, including tomorrow. It's going to be an awesome wrap-up at the end of Operation Echo. So thank you guys for tuning in. I had an absolute blast today. Yeah, just get past that first little thing, and then hope it doesn't, come crashing down at some point. It's super challenging, and that's why I love it. So you guys have been awesome. Thank you for hanging out. I know the streams haven't been, they've been pretty much right at the 4-hour mark for most of the marathon. There's a lot that's contributed to that. I've tried to decide when I want to talk about some of it, and when I can, and when I, am able to. But right now I'm just trying to focus on making sure I'm here every day to give you guys at least, right at 4 hours of good times, good vibes, and good conversations. Thank you for all of those, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, right here in the Echo, where each and every one of us has a voice. Good night. God bless. Be good people. Enjoy it, ZX. I'll see you guys tomorrow.